We live in a society where optimization is everything. What is the most efficient way to do things? What is the most productive way? How can we get the most done in the shortest amount of time? We have become experts at preparing for life, but many rarely feel as though they're actually living it. There's a new term that I've started using lately called romanticizing your life. I kind of think of that as the lost art of living. How do we live? Because somewhere along the line, presence became optional. But I would argue that presence is the greatest luxury of life. Not wealth, not status, not possessions, presence. To actually experience a moment while it's happening, to taste the coffee, to hear the music, to feel the wind on your skin, to embody the clothing you're wearing, to feel what the linen feels like on your skin, to actually stand where your feet are without taking a picture of it, right? To actually embody the present moment, that is the most luxurious thing I can think of. Romanticizing your life is not escapism. It's not about pretending like everything's wonderful whenever there are things that you want to change. Sure, we're always working to improve things. We're always working to make our lives better. But if we don't take the moment to really enjoy the wonderfulness, the beauty that's around us in the moment that we already have, then what's the point? So romanticizing your life is really just about paying attention to the beauty of the present moment before that present moment rushes by and you don't have it anymore. So I want to leave you, if with nothing else, I want to leave you with this understanding that beauty is nourishment. We all understand that food nourishes the body and that sleep nourishes the mind, but very few people realize the importance and the depth of the fact that beauty nourishes the human spirit. Beauty creates spaciousness. It invites attention. It stops autopilot and it calls us back to ourselves. This is one reason that sacred spaces have continued to exist throughout history. We have sacred temples, chapels, cathedrals, gardens, libraries. People have always understood that beautiful environments affect the quality of human experience. Yet we reserve beauty for vacations, hotels, restaurants, special occasions, as though beauty belongs somewhere else, as though it is a destination rather than a practice. Every little ritual that we do teaches us who we are. The sunset walk, the pouring your coffee or tea in a beautiful porcelain cup with a saucer, every plated meal sat down with a real napkin and a tablecloth and a candle, every long luxurious shower with a great loofah and that gorgeous smelling body wash. Every little action that we do informs us about our life. Every decision we make becomes our life story. And that story is not created by one dramatic moment, one dramatic decision. It is created chapter by chapter. Every little chapter, every little story, every little choice, every little ritual, every little act of beauty, every little act of self-honoring, every little act of worthy infusing belief. So I want you to be a little bit rebellious. I want you to live artistically, artfully, beautifully. The world is full of distractions and it wants to pull us out of ourselves. Every little notification, every text message, every email, every phone call, every TV show, everything that's out there that's calling our attention outside of ourselves is a distraction. And to actually live artfully, to embrace a beautiful way of life, to think about yourself and honor yourself in a beautiful way is actually an act of rebellion. I want you to be a little bit rebellious. So set the table, arrange the flowers, cook that meal, sit and enjoy it. Savor the moment instead of just consuming it and moving on to the next thing. Living artfully is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's about refusing to sleepwalk through your life. So perhaps this brings us back to the beginning. The good china was never about the good porcelain dishes. It was never about the fancy teacup. It was never about how you prepare your coffee. It was never about the flour. It was really a symbol of permission. Permission to love yourself, to honor yourself, and to show up in a way that says, it's okay if I take up space. Permission to believe that this moment matters, that this life matters, because it does. and so do you. So use the good china, darling.